What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again, finishing up the Team Earth and Light category. Vernusylph Madolche did the rest of the work in terms of the hot streaks in the event duels. So most cases based off from representative of matchups, literally nothing but dark and or water decks. So most cases you have Tier Limit Ubel with the Horus engine, with the Spice of Wicked Avatar. Level 10 Dark Fiend, questionable stats. Can't be special, simple, must be normal summon by attributing 3 monsters. And then upon normal summon, your opponent cannot activate spell trap cards until the end of their second turn after this effect's activation. And when it comes to the stats off from Avatar, it will always be the highest attack plus 100. That's not the card itself. Interestingly enough, so based off from the SR and all, or you are glossed out or royals, Royal Rare, Tearlament Sharon. Okay, so main deck being Royal Rare Sharon, and then glossed out Mudcracker. And you also have the Horus Orchist Bestial DPE. So most cases about the Horus Orchist with the Bestials, you have the glossed out Baldrake, Royal Rare King Sark, glossed out Galatea, and Royal Rare Axis Code. And then the whole entire extra list seems straightforward enough. And then Unchained DPE. Most cases, I think Aruha is out because, yep, Aruha and Charvara is out because they're fires. But everything else is absolutely fine. So Rakea and Sarama will be teaming up together in terms of Unchained names. And then seems straightforward, nothing more, nothing less. And then extra that consists of Mud Dragon, Garura, Elia, Sylvia, Saint Azamina, Azamina Soul, Irisicthon, and yet no Azamina spell/traps. If I was smart about this, I'm going to convince that Super Poly is a card. DPE, Typhon, 2 Rage, Masquerina, well, 2 Masquerina. Ooh, that would have been weird. Anaconda, Mudcracker, SP, and Anguish. No Abomination. I mean, it is Unchained after all, but at the same time, when it comes to quick interruptions off from Rage into SP or any other Dark Link, basic, nothing more, nothing less. But I'm surprised there's no Abomination. And then for the water decks, you have 2 Marincess, and then the Ice Barrier Ice Jades. So going forward with Marincess seems straightforward, nothing more, nothing less. And then the glossed out Zealantis is super, super good. And again, Aqua Angel is definitely a one-off because each effect is once per duel, but for someone who used to play Marincess in TCG, the one of Aqua Angel that could be even more flex spots for the sake of spell trap removal in any shape or form. And then the 2 Battle Lotion, I totally understand about the 2 Battle Lotion is that in case if the first copy goes away, there's always a second copy to back you up. And then the second Marincess build, the twist is 3 DD Crow, 2 Skull Meister, 1 glossed out Aqua Angel, and 1 glossed out Ice J Ranadgerin, glossed out Ice J Gimir Adgerin, glossed out Splash Mage, glossed out Great Bubble Reef, and then for the Ice Barrier list, oh boy, apparently opponent sold his soul for Ice Barriers with the Ice Jade stuff. So most cases for the glossed out SR, UR, or even Royals if possible, glossed out General Wayne, glossed out Ice J Ranadgerin, and then the extra Royal Rare Ice J Gimir Adgerin, 2 Lancias, one of which is a Royal, and Trishula on steroids, aka Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier, also Royal. Talk about treasured moments. And with that being said, let us get to the start of the show. And with this hand, this is absolute heat. Normal Pascalis, special Aqua Angel, Blue Slug, Blue Slug, getting Aqua Angel, and apparently opponent checked my hand, so it's basically telling my opponent can't confirm my hand is broke. Pascalis for Sea Angel, for which I'm going to Imperm. Simplify game state. Bubble Reef, draw 1, gain the boost. Salon, Flourish Hills, discard Vera, getting Vernusylph Rabbit. Reborn to Vera, Vernusylph Rabbit, discard Angel Jelly, pick it back up. Bring back Vernusylph Rabbit, 2 things in mind. A, picking back up a Madolche monster off from Vernusylph Rabbit makes Salon able to set a Madolche spell trap, and B, now that Vernusylph Rabbit is on the field, literally, the first line of text off from Vernusylph Rabbit made it happen just in case if my opponent picks up Wave. Context is, your opponent cannot target Vernusylph monsters within card effects that I control. Salon, set the ticket, flip it up. Vera, take the Bubble Reef, you have to chalice it. And then Marin says, scooped. And this next matchup with this hand, this should be okay. Grief for Halfness. Halfness. Beast King of the Swamp. For Kick Kalos. Kick Kalos. Oh, like sending it to the graveyard, I get, but adding it to the hand, that is something I did not know about. You know, we live and learn. Adding tier cash, total of milling 8. Cross out designator, Telemans Crime, call by the Wicked Avatar, Spiced, Raigeki, Telemans Soliek, and Samsara D Lotus. Telemans Crime, no banished tier monsters. Soliek, add a tier monster from dead to hand, so Soliek, getting Rhinoheart. Normal it. Toss out the Royal Sharon. Royal Sharon. For Kaleido Heart. And 2 set. Cyclone. Banish the Crime. Corolla. Duck. Discard itself. Getting Pudding Sister. Pudding Sister. Free special. Trigger for Pudding Princess. Exige Shogun into Teacher Souffle. Teacher Souffle. And then go up into Ala mode. Well, we tried. Normal Gelato. Mini Meow. Adding Madeline for the follow-up. Reshuffle. Mini Meow over tier cash and pass. Can't bisty on me. The whole entire deck is all Earth. Banish the Avatar. Kaleido Heart over Mini Meow. Druid's Worm, 25. And pass. Normal Madeline, getting Hotcakes, and 1 set. Set 1. Druid's Worm over Madeline. Madeline to hand, due to Chateau. Kaleido Heart 3000. And phase, changing seasons, get the duck to the hand and pass. Furnace of Duck, discard Hotcakes, getting the Flower Girl. Reborn Hotcakes, Flower Girl, discard Gelato for the Vernusylph Rabbit. Bring back Gelato. Gelato for Ticket. Hotcakes, target the duck, banish and special Gelato. Gelato for Salon. The 2 spells, Vernusylph Rabbit, discard itself. Extra normal Madeline. Getting another Madeline. Real normal Madeline. Getting Angel Jelly. Exige Shogun into Tiramisu. There's the Solemn Judgment. In every archetype variant decks, you always carry 2. Tiramisu and Gelato, back to the decks they go. Shuffle them back. Ticket in Salon. Promenade set. Add Madeline off from Ticket. And the 2 Madolche monsters, lethal. And this next matchup with this hand, this is definitely something. King Sark, discard Denier, toss out Imseti, special it, discard Crescendo, toss out Dwamatef, Zombie Vampire, Exige Shokin, Zombie Vampire, Mills, Flower Girl, Bear, Hotcakes, and Druid's Worm. And out of all the choices, that'll be Druid's Worm. Also, thank you very much for milling more Earth monsters in my graveyard so we can go to work with the Vernusylph cards. Foolish, toss out Harpour, Harpour, special Gersu, Gersu, toss out Nightmare, Galatea, Nightmare, toss out World Wand, and have Galatea boosted. Galatea, I believe the reshuffle was Harpour to set Orchestrated Babel. Flip it up. World Wand. Revive the banished Orcus Nightmare. Galatea change into Dingirsu. Dingirsu +1 material. An IP Masquerena. And 1 set. Orcus Nightmare. Oh, and Babel enables all Orcus original names access quick effects. I believe the toss out was Symbol Skeleton to have IP with the boost. Awakening Forest, toss out Vera. Or discard Vera, toss out the duck for Hotcakes. Symbol Skeleton. Bring back Dingirsu. Now, when it comes to Dingirsu on a summon animation, aside from the XZ change that we knew about, rank 8 Dark Machine XZ, 2600 attack, 2100 defense. If 8 cards, spell/trap included, you control will be killed by battle or card effect, detach one instead, so saving grace. And upon special summon, doesn't matter how it's special, activate one of the following effects. It's either +1 material off from your banished machines, or does not target, does not destroy, send 1 card your opponent controls to the grave. Dingirsu send Hotcakes, normal Madeline, Madeline for Angel Jelly, Forbidden Droplet on attack deck. Angel Jelly gets killed off. Or not Angel Jelly, Madeline gets killed off. Madeline reshuffle. Vernusylph Rabbit getting the Flower Girl. For Angel Jelly. Angel Jelly tribute for Hotcakes. IP into SP. SP. Banish Hotcakes. Flower Girl, discard Gelato for Changing Seasons. Can we try it again? Yes, we can. Simplified game state. Oh, SP. Target the 2 monsters, banish. Now it's simplified game state. Bring the 2 back and pass back. Special Imseti. Special Dwamatef. World Wand. Special Symbol. Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn. Discard. Return. Changing Seasons for Vera. Symbol. For Dingirsu. Dingirsu. Chain Vera. Vera target Rabbit. Gets negated and destroyed the Dingirsu. Imseti and Dwamatef. Madolche Dessert, Gelato, and Unicorn return to 2 for fresh Sister Tart. Now that she points to a Madolche, Madolche spells and traps can't be targeted or killed by card effects. And Vera goes, due to Imseti. King Sark, normal Harpour. 2 monsters into Galatea. Galatea shuffle War Wand. Harpour. Banish to special Gersu. Gersu toss out Symbol. Gersu over Hotcakes. Shuffle back. Imseti over Pudding Sister. Shuffle back. Galatea over Vernusylph Rabbit. I believe it is the same. No, this is SP number 2. SP number 2. Chain Promenade, turn off field spell, and grab back Angel Jelly just in case. And pass. Top deck Cyclone, getting rid of the Babble. Symbol Banish for Dingirsu. Imseti and Dingirsu. Dingirsu for the +1. Crescendo for Gersu Searched. Normal Angel Jelly. Angel Jelly for Hotcakes. Hotcakes. Target Awakening Forest to banish and special Pudding Sister. Pudding Sister and SPS2. Simplify Game State. Big brain play is take some damage just so that Gelato gets shuffled back in order to have Salon triggered. That's the big brain play. Flip up ticket. 2 monsters come back. Special Imseti, special Duamatef. A second Dingirsu. Sending Pudding Sister. Send Hotcake from King Sark. The game is not over yet. Changing Seasons Graveyard effect. During your opponent's turn, except the turn that this card was in the graveyard, no cards in hand, you get banished this. It is Soul Charge of Vernusylphs. Vera, Flower Girl, Rabbit, and Bear. Down goes Flower Girl and Bear. No. Long Girsu, the Orchestrator. Link 3, top left, top middle, bottom right. 2 plus effect monsters, including an Orchest. This linked card can't be killed by card effects. You can target 2 banish machines, shuffle them back. Does not target, does not destroy. Send 1 link monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. The turn you do this card cannot attack. Hard once on Long Girsu effect. Vera, revive Pudding Sister. Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess. There's the talents. Taking Vera. Long Girsu. Shuffle the 2 banished machines. Access code. And based off from the Tag Team Attribute Festival, you can only run Darks and or Waters. So as a result, access code only gets 1 destruction. Boost up. Access code. Kill off the ticket. Symbol for Galatea. And pass. Chalice the Dingirsu so that there will be no saving grace. Simplify Game State. And what a miraculous comeback. And with this hand going first for the next match, this is beyond crap. Madeline for hotcakes. Flower Girl, discard hotcakes for Vernusylph Duck. Revive hotcakes. Vernusylph Duck, discard changing seasons for Vernusylph Rabbit. Revive the Flower Girl. Hotcakes, target the duck. Banish to special Angel Jelly. Angel Jelly for Gelato. Gelato for Salon. Activate it. 3 monsters, including Madolche for Mini Meow. Mini Meow getting Madeline. Extra normal Madeline. Madeline getting Pudding Sister. And just to remember, since Mini Meow exists, the turn you use its second effect, you are locked into Madolche effects. To get around that thing, Vernusylph lines to work with first, such as the rabbit, with a unique interaction with Salon. Discard Pudding Sister, get her back to hand, special Gelato. Gelato getting Ticket, set the Chateau, Ticket, Mini Meow, special the Pudding Sister, Angel Jelly shuffle back, Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess, Ticket to add Madeline to hand because there's no space. AZ Shoken into Teacher Souffle. Go up into Ala Mode. Ala Mode. Shuffle back Hotcakes. Ala Mode. For Gelato. Gelato getting Promenade. AZ Shoken into Teacher. Teacher. Make Ala Mode unaffected by monsters. Link off the 2 into Fresh Sister Tart. Teacher. Shuffle the 2, Ala Mode, special a name of Angel Jelly, Tiramisu, into Terra Phrase, and 2 set. You are looking at the whole entire board state within one single Madeline, with the help of the Vernusylph cards to extend. You are looking at Fresh Sister Tart pointing to a Madolche, and it makes it so that none of your face-up Madolche spells can't be killed by card effects or target them. And the reason why I didn't flip up Chateau is because we want to utilize the Madolche good stuff first. So you're looking at the Madolche spells can't be targeted or killed by effects due to Fresh Sister Tart. 3 negates, courtesy of the 2 Imperm and the Promenade, which is the real Omni negate. Teacher Souffle, make 1 Madolche monster unaffected by monsters. Tier Phrase being Tiramisu during your opponent's turn. And on top of that, once the shuffle occurs, since Chateau is still face down, Ticket mandatory triggers, Salon mandatory triggers, if having any leftover targets for one. So essentially, you are looking at 3 negates, protection off from Teacher, protection off from Fresh Sister Tart, and then the 1 interruption. So 3 negates, 2 protection, and 1 interruption. And I believe that was Ice Jade, Ice Barrier Scooped. And this next matchup with his hand, this is beyond crack. Normal Sarama, set the 2, flip up the prison for Abominable Chamber, set the 1, and pass. Pudding Sister, free special, trigger for Pudding Princess. XZ Shoken into Teacher Souffle. Teacher, go up into Ella mode. Escape of the Unchained, killing off Sarama and Ella mode. Sarama, call by. Abominable Chamber. Ghost Bell. Flower Girl, discard Awakening Forest for Vernusylph. Reborn the Alamode. Alamode, shuffle back Pudding Princess. 25 beats. Set the 1 and pass. Duster. That was a waste. And a pass. Vernusylph, discard Flower Buds for Angel Jelly. Revive Pudding Sister. Pudding Sister for Pudding Princess. Simplify game state. The 2 Alamodes and Hotcakes lethal. And last but not least, with this hand, this is beyond incredible. Normal the Seahorse for Blue Slug. Blue Slug for Seahorse. Special it. Sea Angel. Sea Angel for Dive. 2 waters for Coral. Coral, bring back Sea Angel. 2 Marincess for Coral Triangle. Seahorse back to hand again. Coral Triangle, discard the Seahorse for the Wave. Dive, bring back Seahorse. Great Bubble Reef. Ice Jade Ranadgerin. Synchro into Ymir Adgerin, Lost Out, and 2 set. Bubble Reef. Draw 1 and a boost. Cosmic. Call by. Ticket. Normal Madeline. Madeline getting Pudding Sister. Mind Crush in 2025. Let me just say this again, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think the people in the back heard me. Mind Crush in 2025. In the early years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, Mind Crush was legit one of those cards where hand information is extremely huge. And it makes it so that no matter what cards do they have in a hand, it's basically, I know every move you make. Now, years later, when Konami developers decided to update this rule in terms of Mind Crush, to be specific, the rule was once you declare something off from Mind Crush, you have to be 100% truthful to your opponent to make sure that you have to make sure and tell your opponent in a fair and square game that you can confirm whether if you have that declared card name or not. And because of that rule change, once the declared name has happened, your opponent cannot show you the hand. And that was all thanks to this ruling change, making Mind Crush essentially a lot worse. But big shout outs to my opponent for bringing this card back in 2025, so that way Mind Crush can be, for whatever the reason, be utilized. But I digress. So, context on Mind Crush. Normal trap, not once per turn. Declare one card name. If that card is in your opponent's hand, they must discard all copies of it. Otherwise, you discard one random card. Calling out Pudding Sister, and apparently I do. And what if I tell you it doesn't make a difference because of Flower Girl getting Vernusylph Duck? There's the wave. Negating Pudding Sister. Exige Shoken into Tiramisu. Tiramisu. Ice Jade. Ymir Adrin. Ghost Bell. What the heck? Am I missing something out of wave? And Perm. If you control lane 2 or higher. Unaffected by your opponent's card effects until the end of this turn. That is such a hot mess of a Marincess trap. So in most cases, shuffle the 2 to have the ticket trigger, getting the hotcakes, and we can legit fix the board to a simplified game. Dessert, return to 2 for fresh sister tart. Ticket for Pudding Sister. Ice Jade Ymir Adrin banishing both copies of Pudding Sister. Special Pudding Princess. Simplify game state. Bubble Reef, banish the Sea Angel. Draw 1. Salon, Vernusylph Rabbit, discard Gelato. Getting Angel Jelly, revive Gelato. Ticket, Salon. Gelato, Imperm. Cutting off both Gelato and the ticket. That is huge. Salon set the promenade. Hot cakes. Target the Flower Girl. Banish for Gelato. 600 boost. Gelato search. Oh. If a card's more than one is banished by your opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard outside of the damage step, free special. Oh, that Ice Jade Ymir Synchro is sexy in terms of the effects. Gelato for Chateau. Exige Shoken into Teacher. Extra normal Angel Jelly. Exige Shoken into Tiramisu. Set the Chateau. Go up into Tear Phrase. And we opted not to attack because Bubble Reef is too high. Oubliette Reef. Draw 1 of course, and then get the 600 extra. Spring Girl for Sea Angel. Spring Girl, Sea Angel. Angel getting Dive. Spring Girl milling off Blue Tang and Desires, hitting the Blue Tang. Dive, getting Blue Tang. Toss out Aqua Angel. Aqua Angel free special. Goes for Splash Mage. Lost out Splash Mage. Madolche, Blue Tang. By any chance, add one Excavator Marincess card, copies of Blue Tang included. Nice. So there's the Madolche. Activate. Splash Mage. Crystal Hearts. Information. All from Aqua Angel. Tear Phrase. Ice Jade. Gamir Adgerin. Teacher Souffle. Saving Tear Phrase. Marincess Wave. Madolche Promenade. Target the Trap and Gelato. Gelato back to hand. Negate the wave. Save Tear Phrase. Shuffle the 2. Madolche and Crystal Heart. Just Chateau. And Gelato. Ticket and Salon. Teacher. Return the Promenade and Cosmic Cyclone. Set the Promenade once more. Ticket for Gelato. Gelato getting dessert. And of course, no more Madolches, so Buble Reef over Fresh Sister Tart. Ice J Synchro over Hot Cakes. Shuffle back. Set 2 and pass. Buble banish to draw 1, gaining 600. Extra normal Madeline. Madeline 4, another copy. Real normal Madeline. Madeline 4, Angel Jelly. Teacher go up into Ala mode. There's the Solemn Judgment. For the first time ever in a long time, Nightmare Subbutus. We all know what's up with Nightmare Phoenix in terms of the Nightmare Link monsters, but Subbutus specifically, rather than destroying a spell trap, Subbutus is target one special summon monster in your opponent's main monster zone. Destroy it, and then, just like every other Nightmare Link monster, if it's Cold Link, when the effect triggers, you draw one. And the only way for it to happen is discard one card as cost. Subbutus. Target the Ice Jade Synchro to destroy it. Ice Jade. Promenade. Return Angel Jelly to hand. Negate and destroy it. Ticket Salon. For another Madeline. Chateau. Everybody resets. I believe Tear Phrase over Splash Mage. And apparently, we still do not have ways to get the second tiramisu out of it just yet. So, XZ Shoken into Teacher and pass. Buble Reef, banish Marble Rod to draw one. Buble. Send the Pascalis for Marble Rock. Tear Phrase. Shuffle up the 2 Madolches. Ticket and Salon triggers, and then Marincess Ice Jade scoops in a second miraculous battles. So guys, that's gonna do it for the Team Earth and Light attributes. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Also, if you are a brand new or returning Master Duel player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather the prizes for future content. Catch you guys in the deck profile.